Hello everybody and welcome to Caldenberg Consulting TV. I am your host, Brian Caldenberg. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 5 things that you can implement on your website that will help improve it. And the first thing that a lot of websites, especially ones who might sell products online or they sell a service online, it's something where it's like an e-commerce site. A lot of times they don't have a phone number, and that's a big mistake because a lot of people like to be able to pick up the phone and call someone. And I've seen a lot of websites where all you can do is email or you can fill out some sort of form, and that's the only form of customer service they offer. And there's just people that are turned off by that. And if you don't have a phone number, you're turning some customers away that might have bought from you otherwise. So the first thing we always recommend is have a phone number on your website. Number 2 is if you can have video testimonials. First of all, get a testimonial. If you have testimonials from your customers, you got to get those on there because that's a validator. When someone comes and they see someone else was willing to say that you did a good job, that makes them feel a little better about buying your product or hiring you to do whatever they're looking for. Now, if you can do a video testimonial, that's much more powerful because then it's a real person, it's live. It just hits. It has a better emotional effect on the visitor on your website. So testimonials are something that if you have them, you got to start utilizing them correctly because people like to see that stuff. The third thing is have a questions, frequently asked questions section. And this is a lot of times, if you want to see a website who does a really good job of it might be their customer service section, go to myweddingfavors.com. These guys, first of all, if you want to monitor a website that it just does an outstanding job in all aspects of e-commerce and internet marketing, and how to really set up an e-commerce website really, really well, myweddingfavors.com is a great example to go. But go check out their customer service page and you'll see how they've got it. They pretty much answer about any question that you could possibly have. And that's what you want to do on your website. If you have a FAQ or a customer service or a questions area, you want to try to answer any possible question that the customer has. Because the more questions you can answer, the more comfortable they feel, the higher the chance that they just go right through and check out with whatever they're buying. If they have a question and maybe they're trying to order at 10 o'clock at night, you have a phone number, they call, but all they get is a voicemail. You know, the chance that I'm not comfortable enough, I don't have the answer to this question, and I'm not going to buy, and then they go somewhere else. So, definitely have an FAQ section. Another thing that you want to do is, and we've talked about this before, and if you got an e-newsletter in place, is have some sort of capture, have some sort of incentive for your customer to leave their information. At least sign up for your newsletter. But if you can do better than that, maybe give them a better incentive than just sign up for my newsletter. And the reason we do this is because a lot of times people are just browsing. They're not going to buy right then and there. They're curious about, they might have heard about you and they're coming to your site to check you out. They're curious. They're not quite ready to buy yet. And they might forget about you. They might leave and never come back. And if you can capture their name, their address, their phone number, their email address, that gives you an opportunity to follow up on them. And then finally, it's your About page. And this is where, you have your testimonials, but the About page is where you want to really tell people what your company is about, how long have you been in business, what are some of the awards you've won, why should they do business with you, anything that makes the customer feel comfortable on the About page. A lot of times the About page is the #1 most visited page on your whole website. A lot of people don't know that, and so if that's the #1 visited page on your website, you better put a lot of time and effort into making sure that it does a good job of comforting the customer and does a good job of displaying what your company's all about. So those 5 things, again, have a phone number, and also I'll add something to that, if you could do a chat, put one of those live chat buttons. Some people, they don't want to talk on the phone, they can click a button, bring it up, and you guys can have a chat. That's another thing. LivePerson is a good service for that. So have a phone number, testimonials, and video testimonials. Number 3 was lead capture. Number 4 was questions, FAQ. And then number 5 was your about page. And so if you do those things, your website should improve if you put a lot of time and effort in those 5 areas. So guys, if you have any questions about this, please ask them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer anything you have. And I'll see you guys next time.